What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back here to another video. Finally, I know I've been slacking. I feel like I say that every time when I get on here, but just kind of hard to find time to do this, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing a lot on TikTok nowadays. Mark kind of got me hooked on that, so that's where a lot of my stuff has been, but definitely wanted to do a YouTube video on this. So we got something new, and this isn't gonna be truck related. I'll warn you that right now. So if you're looking for the truck content, this isn't going to be it. This is going to go back to my old career, whatever you want to call it, that I used to do before I got into the trucks. And that's going to be lawn care related. Decided to get a new push mower. I still had my HRC 216 Honda commercial push mower. And frankly, I didn't really like it. It's extremely heavy. And I'm actually going to have another video completely talking about that and my experiences with it, because it's probably one of the most expensive push mowers that money can buy, and I really never liked it to begin with, ever. The only thing good about it's the build quality, but we're not going to rant about that. Let's get into what we got here today. So here she is in all her glory, the new M18 Milwaukee Push Mower. I've kind of been watching this thing as they released it, and it looked very, very, very nice from what I've seen. So I had to scoop one up. I don't have the need for anything crazy anymore. I just do literally my parents' place. That is it, and eventually my own place when I get to that point. But I wanted to get rid of the gas because, like I said, I don't have a need for it, and mainly I wanted to cut back on the weight and get a better cut quality. This mower looks like it has a ridiculous amount of power for being electric, like more than most of the gas mowers, and the cut quality looks really, really nice on it. But the main thing I was after was weight. It's only 85 pounds. My HRC 216 is 140 fully loaded. I was tired of picking it up to put it in the back of my truck whenever I needed to take it somewhere. So this will be a little bit lighter, and like I said, I don't need the gas commercial high-end shit anymore. So we went with this. I'm looking forward to also not having to do the winter maintenance to put it away every year. You know, there's no gas, no bad gas to worry about, no change in oil. So I am a fan of the electric, like small equipment like this, and like trimmers and whatnot, and leaf blowers. They have their purpose. So with that being said, let's start tearing this thing open. Okay, there she be right out of the box. We got our rear discharge chute, put the bag together there. We got our nuts and our bolts for the handle. I really like how this thing folds up, and then you saw how I lifted it out of the box with these handles. Super, super nice there. That's going to be really nice for picking it up. What I like is these rear wheels are really big. I think that's going to offer some nice stability. They seem pretty solid, but let's put the handle together and see what we got here. Okay, got the handle all assembled. I think that's really it for assembly, so literally took all of like a minute. What I really liked is these. So these are to adjust the height of your handle, or to go from storage position to I don't know, whatever you want to freaking call it, to upright, whatever. So you just pull these things out, and they're spring loaded, so that makes that really easy. The deck adjustment, one lever raises and lowers the whole thing. As you can see, I'm doing it with one hand. It's extremely easy. Man, I'm liking this thing more and more as I just play around with it here in the garage. It's super light. Granted, it doesn't have batteries in it yet, but I mean, night and day compared to the Honda that I had. So let's put some batteries in it and see what she sounds like. Actually, before we put batteries in it, I completely forgot about this. So here's the rear flap. I'll try and do this with one hand. It has like a mulch plug, which is nice. And I like that this thing fits like perfectly in there to create a perfect enclosed deck underneath. I'm really impressed with the build quality so far. I think that's just Milwaukee fashion. Their stuff's always built pretty well. It's very well thought out. Just my first overall thoughts. Let's see how this goes on here. Again, try and do this with one hand. But there we go. That's pretty cool there. You get a nice, crazy rear discharge out the side if you're cutting some high stuff that you don't really care about what it looks like. Very cool. Flip this thing over and see what we look like underneath. What is really nice is this is a huge issue on my HRC 216 is the deck on it is very narrow, so it doesn't mulch worth a crap. And some of the clips I saw of this thing mulching were absolutely incredible, like what it was going through. Let's see what we got under here. Yeah, look at that. Just nice, simple, aerodynamic design. I can just by looking at this, I can see why it's probably going to mulch really well. Blade is, I guess, simple. It's probably not going to be the funnest to sharpen because it's got this bend in it. So, other than that, I guess there's really not too much to look at under here. The blade's got something going on here. Just trying to show you guys. It's got like a little fan looking thing on the spindle here. I'm sure that does something, but yeah, overall looks really well built. You can see in here, there's our drive axle, rear drive motor. Again, everything looks put together really well. Definitely not cheap. I like this here. This is a nice heavy duty, really flexible rubber. My HRC 216 is like a plastic and it binds up on everything. It's terrible. So I really like what I see so far. Now, let's flip it over, put some batteries in it. All right, let's throw the batteries in here. I already had these. I pulled these out of the box to make sure that I could charge them up. The cover is spring loaded. So let's just put it in there like that. Now, I guess with this thing, you can run two different kinds of batteries if you got in a pinch. But say I had one 12-0 and one 8-0 battery in here. It's only going to run as long as the 8-0 lasts because these batteries are working together to run the mower. So I thought that was interesting. Definitely something you got to keep in mind. You got a battery indicator on the back here. Let's see. Okay, so this is your safety, and you have to have this pulled back for the mower to move. Wow. We have 1 to 5. Holy crap. Dude, that is like, well, I guess if you want to jog, you can do that. I mean, I'm not going to complain because I've had plenty of mowers that I've had to try and increase the speed on. Don't think you're going to have to do that with this one. Oh, the trigger is very nice too. It's like I'm on 5 max, and the sensitivity is very nice. And we got our lights. Oh man, that's sick. that's going to be nice. I mean, there's plenty of times I've been stuck at night trying to push mow, and like I'm sticking a flashlight on my hat or something. So that's going to be sick to be able to see where you're going. And then let's see. So I guess to start her up, hit this button here. Okay, what am I doing wrong? What you're hearing there is there's two different modes. I'm surprised. So when you start it up normal, it's going to run at a lower speed, and then you can hit this button over here and it'll go into the high RPM mode. I can't remember the runtime, but I know the runtime is less when you're in this high RPM mode, obviously, but really pretty quiet, obviously. One thing I will be interested to see is like when it comes time to have to like clean this thing up. I don't really know how you go about that with an electric. I don't imagine that you can just like power wash this thing, but I don't know. Curious to see what you guys think of this. Overall, I'm really happy with, like I said, the quality of it. It's just, you can tell it's very thought out. And I knew Milwaukee was going to probably bring the heat when they eventually did this, because they always take the time to really think things out before they release anything. I don't really like to buy like first gen stuff like this, but I really didn't want to go another year with my Honda. I wanted to try and sell it while the value was still good. So now I wish I could take this out and use it, but the weather's pretty crappy, so I'm gonna have to wait to do that. But definitely excited to use it. Saw one more thing here that caught my eye. The bag, it hooks on there really easy. You can see it just has two hooks on it, and they just hook on those bars. So that's super nice, very simple. Trying to think of anything else. The handle I think is really nice. I like how they did this style of switch lever, whatever you want to call it, for the forward drive, excuse me, not four-wheel drive, but they got everything coated in the rubber, of course. So I think it's gonna be nice. I'm excited to use it. The grab handles are that's just like such a brilliant idea. It's gonna make it really nice for picking it up into the truck whenever I gotta take it somewhere. So I think that's about all for now. I gotta try and get a video of it actually working. But my first thoughts are very happy with it. Definitely not the cheapest thing on the planet, but I think it's one of those things that you get what you pay for. I really do. So, well, I think that's all for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know what you guys think of this thing in the comments at first glance. I know a lot of other people have videos out about it, but I kind of just wanted to take advantage of, since it's so new and I don't think a lot of people have them yet. I just saw that they were in stock at Home Depot, so I wanted to buy one and just get it here so that I could try and sell my Honda in the spring here. But that'll be an upcoming video. I definitely want to talk about the Honda and why I didn't really like it. I didn't think it was a really good mower. The HRX Honda mowers, I had plenty of them in the past. Those are amazing, and I actually was going to get another one. But then when I saw Milwaukee was coming out with this, I was like, you know what? I know it's going to be good. I don't need anything crazy anymore. But I think, honestly, you could use this thing commercially. You just would have to have some batteries. It is definitely built to take a commercial use, I would think. So let me know, like I said, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Drop a comment below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I appreciate all your support, guys. We will catch you on the next one.